If you want a really simple business that can scale seriously, this might be the one for you. It's built around custom jigsaw puzzles, the kind people create from their favorite photos. And it's one of those rare models where you don't need stock, you don't need equipment, and you don't need to manufacture anything yourself. All you really need is a bit of marketing money to get the first customers through the door, because the moment someone pays you, you're already in profit. And stick around to the end, because I'm going to show you how this tiny idea, something you can start with almost no equipment, can turn into a 6,000-pound mobile setup that weddings and corporate clients happily pay 800 pounds or more for. It's a bigger opportunity than it looks, and the jump from simple online gift to premium event activation is where the real money is hiding. But let's start at the beginning, because the first stage of this business is almost too simple. You're selling custom jigsaw puzzles, but you're not making them. You're not printing anything. You're not cutting puzzle pieces. You're not packing boxes or dealing with couriers. You're using print on demand, which means companies like Printify, Printful, Contrado, and even Photobox handle all of that for you. You take the order, they manufacture it, they ship it, and you keep the margin. And the margins are far better than most people expect. A puzzle that costs you 8 to 12 pounds to produce through print on demand routinely sells for 25 to 40. Some sellers push them to 50 or 60 if they package them as premium gifts. You're doubling your money before you've even touched the product, because you never touch the product. That's the beauty of print on demand. You're not paying for stock, you're not paying for equipment, you're not paying for storage. You're only paying when a customer pays you first. Before we go deeper, if you like business ideas that are simple, scalable, and actually achievable, hit subscribe. I drop a new one every single day, and I'd love to have you with us. Now, the marketing is where this becomes a real business. You're not selling cardboard, you're selling memories. And memories are easy to market. A wedding photo turned into a puzzle is a keepsake. A baby picture turned into a puzzle is a gift for grandparents. A pet portrait puzzle is something people buy because they're obsessed with their dog. Holiday snaps, hen party photos, anniversary pictures. Every one of these niches has its own emotional trigger, and once you understand that, you can build micro stores around each one. This is where print on demand shines. You can test niches quickly. You can build a store that only sells pet puzzles, another that only sells wedding guest book puzzles, another that only sells travel puzzles. The more specific you get, the easier it is to stand out and the cheaper your ads become. And because print-on-demand puzzles are lightweight and easy to ship, you can run this from anywhere. You can scale the niches that work and quietly shut down the ones that don't. It's a simple, clean, low-risk business that can make money from day one. But here's where things get interesting. Because while print-on-demand is great, it's also competitive. You're fighting for attention online. You're bidding against other sellers. You're relying on Etsy search or Facebook ads. It works, but it's not where the big money is. The big money appears when you take this idea offline and turn it into a physical experience. When you stop waiting for orders and instead bring the puzzle-making process directly to people. Weddings, corporate events, trade shows, school fairs, charity nights. Because once you do that, the economics shift completely. People imagine you need some kind of magical puzzle printer that spits out a finished jigsaw in one go. That machine doesn't exist, but the workflow absolutely does. You print the photo on a portable dye sublimation or inkjet printer, mount it to a blank puzzle board, and cut it using a die cut machine or a compact laser cutter. It's fast, it's visual, and it feels like a little piece of theater. Guests watch their photo transform into a puzzle in real time, and that experience is what they're really paying for. But there's something else you need to understand, because this is where the business becomes even more profitable. When you're working at events, you're not trying to produce a 500-piece puzzle on the spot. That would take too long to print, too long to mount, and far too long to cut. It's not practical when you've got a queue of guests waiting. What is practical are the smaller puzzles. The 30-piece, 60-piece, maybe 100-piece versions. These take a couple of minutes to print, a few seconds to cut, and they're perfect for the instant wow moment that people love at weddings and corporate events. But here's the clever part. Just because you can't make a 500-piece puzzle live doesn't mean you can't sell one. In fact, events are the perfect place to take orders for the bigger puzzles. Someone watches their friend get a small puzzle made instantly. They love the idea, and they want a large version for their home. You take the order, they pay you on the spot, and you fulfill it later using print on demand. The supplier prints it, cuts it, boxes it, and ships it directly to the customer. And you keep the margin without lifting a finger. So now you've got two revenue streams happening at the same event. Fast, high-margin on-site puzzles that create the excitement, and premium, high-value print-on-demand puzzles that get delivered after the event. One gives you instant cash flow, the other gives you passive fulfillment. And both come from the same customer interaction. And here's the part that makes this business so accessible. You don't need to spend thousands to get started. The second-hand market is full of people selling barely used craft equipment. A manual die-cut machine like a Sizzix Big Shot Pro or an AccuCut Grande Mark II often goes for under £100. A decent Epson EcoTank printer might cost you $50 or $60. A puzzle die is another $20 or $30. Add some blank puzzle boards and adhesive, and you're fully operational for less than £300. That entire setup fits in the boot of a small car and can make a few £100 at a school fair without breaking a sweat. And once you've done a few events, you start reinvesting. Every event funds better equipment. Every upgrade makes you faster. Every improvement lets you take on bigger clients. You go from a manual die-cut machine to a heat press. From a heat press to a Sawgrass die sublimation printer. From a Sawgrass to an Xtool M1 or a Glowforge Aura. Suddenly, you're not just making puzzles. You're running a premium on-site activation that feels like a proper attraction. And that's when the money gets serious. Weddings start paying £500 to £1,000 for the experience. Corporate clients pay even more because they want something interactive and personalized for their guests. You're no longer selling puzzles. You're selling engagement, entertainment, and instant gratification. And because the whole setup still fits in a car, your overheads stay tiny. By the time you've reinvested your way to a £6,000 setup, a professional die sublimation printer, a portable laser cutter, a clean workstation, professional signage, and a fast polished workflow, you're charging £800 or more per event, plus upsells. And every event pays for the next upgrade, which pays for the next tier of clients, which pays for the next level of pricing. What started as a simple print-on-demand gift idea becomes a premium mobile experience with corporate-level margins. And the best part is that the business grows naturally. Every event funds the next step. Every upgrade increases your speed and your perceived value. And every increase in value pushes you into a higher tier of clients. This is MicroBiz 365, giving you a new idea for a low-cost business every day of the year.